So there is you said all the spiritual teachings are about Gnani state of affairs, Gnani's mind. So for Gnani to become, there is no guideline. Okay, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect. Gnani says so. From Adnani to understand Gnani and apply in life, what are the steps involved? Right? The steps involved is only one. You have to educate your mind. Okay? There's no problem outside in the world. It's the mind which gives the mind which is to be told. Okay? The mind has to be told very clearly. And who tells the mind very clearly? It is the buddhi which has to instruct the mind. Buddhi or intellect which has to instruct the mind. If you give a wrong instruction to mind will keep on following that. Okay? Ultimately, giving the right instruction to the mind is your responsibility. Yours is buddhi, intellect. And where does the buddhi get the right input? Buddhi gets the right input from Guru. That's what is the meaning of Shravana. Once you get the right input, the buddhi has to use that input to tell the mind. Okay. So Paramahamsa Yogananda's Guru taught him once like this. Paramahamsa Yogananda went to his Guru. He said, what is the importance of mind in the spiritual sadhana? Paramahamsa Yogananda Guru didn't tell anything. You look so weak. Are you not well? I mean, you have to take some rest. Go. Paramahamsa Yogananda went home and he fell ill. Because his Guru has told. Okay? Right? The words changes our biochemistry, changes our body. Ultimately, we have to be very careful what we tell our mind. Who we means when I say we, here is buddhi. Buddhi is the master. Intellect is the master. The master has to give a clear instruction. If the master gives wrong instruction, mind will follow. Mind means lower level. So buddhi is at higher level. Manas, ahankara, chitta, they are lower levels. Chitta is memory anyway. Can't do anything. Manas is the lower mind. So the manas, you have to give a clear instruction. That's what is auto-suggestion is called. That's what is called hypnosis is called. That's what is called Atma Dnana. Atma Dnana means buddhi will receive a clear input from the Guru with the logical. With that logical instruction, you have to tell the mind. If you tell the mind, I am already in bondage, I am suffering, so the mind will repeat that and will create that. You have to tell your mind, no, I am free. Then you have to give a logic. Mind will ask, what is the logic? Logic is Nitya Anitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka. Using that, you have to tell the mind very clearly. If you don't tell the mind, who will tell the mind? Guru has told, Guru's teachings are Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka. It is given to Buddhi very clearly. Teaching is given to Buddhi. It's given to Atma through Buddhi. So Buddhi has to be. Why? Buddhi is captured by ego, Ahankara. Ahankara has trapped Buddhi. So how to come out of the trap of Ahankara, Buddhi is told. Atma Anatma Viveka, Nitya Anitya Viveka, Dragdashi Viveka. All these things are given. See, I mean, it's like this. You are being cheated by somebody. Okay, your friend comes and says, you are getting cheated, be careful like this. Then you will be careful. So buddhi is captured by ego, ahankara. How to come out of the ego is being told by Guru. That's what is Vedanta is all about. So if you don't apply that, then again you'll be in the trap. And from whose trap you are coming out? You're trying to come out of the trap created by ahankara, ego. And the logic is given to you. How to come out of the logic trap. That logic is called Vedanta. By applying that logic, you have to say, Ahankara will keep on telling something. I'm the body, this person I don't like, that person I don't like, this is not good, okay, I am suffering. All those things will keep on telling. With the application of buddhi, you have to tell your mind, do not listen to that guy, You are okay. I am Atma. I am Sakshi. So that understanding is there. Paramahansa Yogananda's guru, when he told, you're not well, he went well. Then next day he comes, Paramahansa Yoga. So again he asked the question, how mind can affect the whole thing. Paramahansa Yogananda guru doesn't say anything. What happened? You took too much of rest. You must have put on some few kgs weight. So he goes back. And his weight has increased actually, 5 kgs. So what happens is that mind, body and the mind very, very closely related. So when you say something which is convincing way, it will affect the body. Okay. So it is not that body is a solid entity. Body is responding to the thoughts. So next time he comes, Paramahansa Yogananda comes, Paramahansa Yogananda, Guru, he teaches him. See, whatever you think in the mind becomes your reality. We have to be very, very careful about that. So when I teach you something, I'm training your buddhi and Atma how to come out of the stronghold of ego. And the logic which I have given in the form of Vedanta, you have to apply internally to come out of ego. That's what is Nididhyasa. If you don't do that, nobody can help you, because ultimately internally you are saying something else to yourself. What Guru has told, you are telling the ulta. Then what happens? You will get more trapped. Vedanta is not theory. Vedanta is a logic, a very clear logic way and a convincing way based on the teachings of rishis. This is the truth. So if you don't hold on to truth and tell your mind, this is what is reality, the mind will create emotions, disturbance. Ultimately, the telling your mind clearly response lies with the buddhi. Telling to the buddhi response lies with the guru. This guru's grace is telling you exactly what is right, why is what. A very logical way, in a yukti, in a prakriya. Finally, application of prakriya you have to do. Okay? The moment you apply your buddhi, the mind changes, the body changes. The intellect or mind, higher mind, has an influence on the lower mind. Okay? Definitely it has influence. So if you people think that I'm sick, they'll become sick. If you think I'm healthy, they'll become healthy. Because thoughts create chemical reactions in the body. So need to be very careful about what you tell to yourself. What Guruji tells to you is jnana, for application to become free. But what you tell to yourself becomes your bondage if you tell wrongly. Okay? What you are convinced, what you are clear with Vedanta, that you have to apply consistently, moment to moment. Otherwise, what happens? It will go back. Okay? So now, be very careful what you tell to your mind. Because your mind and body follow the buddhi, intellect. Buddhi should not follow the ego. Buddhi should follow the words of the Guru. That's the meaning of surrender to Guru. Surrender to Guru doesn't mean coming and holding of the feet of the Guru and pulling the legs. Okay? Surrender to Guru means once the teaching is given clearly, application of the teaching consistently within yourself. So why it has been told Nitya Nitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka, apply it. Every time ego will come back and say, no, this is not okay. I'm suffering. Then you have to say, why I am not suffering? So this way, if you apply consistently, you will come out of the clutches of the ego. So there's either you can have a master who is ego, or you have a master who is a guru. Guru's words should guide you, your thinking, rather than the ego's words. Then you'll become free. Is that clear? Any questions? Any questions for people on Zoom?
Hari Om Guruji, question illa, but we were like today's session also about that Jivan Mukta idralli bandittu. Nanu Purnima, we were just discussing about that, how like we can even use these tools like auto-suggestion and affirmation if required. But main thing is that gnana, what we get.
Correct.
And Vasanakshaya andaga you gave two methods. One is Samadhi and the other one. So
Yeah.
only and the same thing is now being discussed here.
Yeah.
Actually, I have undergone some courses way back. Avaga, they used to tell us like give auto-suggestion and affirmation to subconscious anta. So only one part what was missing is now what we realize after coming to you for this in this Gnana path andre. You give suggestion to the subconscious mind anta when they say, then it is so clear or evident that I am different from that subconscious mind.
Correct, correct,
But
correct.
that part, that subtle part, nobody tells.
Yeah.
And without telling, we never come to know that.
Correct, correct.
So
Subconscious mind
that
is lower
aspect is
mind.
told here, and this is the ultimate annadu illi. That is the magic or beauty.
Yeah, that's right. So what I'm telling is very clear distinction. Breaking the whole mind structure, breaking the whole body structure, tell you exactly where the problem is. I also understand Satyavati ji, hypnosis, auto-hypnosis,
Parapapa.
NLP, all things I understand. So I'm telling you where the gap is there, why these things don't work, because of this one. There's actually a law of attraction is there, law of manifestation is there. So none of them will work because they're all coming from the ego.
ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು.
Okay, so are we clear?
What is the difference between that and what happens in the spiritual path here?
No. What happens is that, so auto hypnosis, suggestion, self-suggestion, they're all coming from the ego. They're coming from the ego. Still there is a feeling that, oh, this will work or not. That conviction will not be there.
Why will conviction be here?
Because I am not the ego. I am the Atma. I am higher than all of this. And this will follow, the body and the mind will follow my understanding, because Atma is the higher consciousness. And because of this understanding only, an enlightened being's words will be followed in the universe. Universe will start following, not just body and mind. That's why his words will become reality in the universe. So there's in all this New Age teaching, there's something called law of attraction, law of manifestation. Law of attraction is if you think you want a car, you constantly imagine that you are getting a car will come to you. I mean, it does happen because you are giving suggestion to subconscious mind.
Just when and it manifests.
It connects to the universal mind. It manifests. Okay, there's law of manifestation. I'll manifest something. Now, the much simpler and easier way is go to the higher consciousness. There you are operating from the ego level and trying to give a suggestion. Ego is operating. I want a car. Where when you come to Atma and consciousness level, you are operating from higher level. So that higher level has ability to manifest anything, because universe will start following the words and thought process of a Gnani. And of course, you will not use it for ordinary things. Okay. So, okay, it is like this. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa tells one thing. What you say does not matter. Who says matters? What you say does not matter. Who says matters? Meaning of that is, let us say you are going in the street today, in this main road. There are so many potholes are there. So many potholes are there. Okay, somebody has to come and repair. Nothing will happen. After next 1 year also, nothing will happen. Let us say tomorrow Prime Minister is coming on their way. Potholes are there. Immediately the whole road will be tarred. What is the difference? What you said, it doesn't matter. Who said matters? Similarly, in your life, your ego says something, it has a lower level reality. When Atma says something, Atma means Atma with Buddhi, says something, it's higher level reality. It has a much more power. When Jivatma and Paramatma has become one, which is Gnani, he says something that is much more higher level reality. So you have to go higher level in the reality and the consciousness and then tell to the lower. At the same level, it doesn't work. This you have seen, right? In a meeting, okay, let's say meeting is happening. People are fighting with each other. and you are at the same level. You try to settle something, nobody listen. But boss comes and says something, immediately everybody listen, because boss is a higher level. Similarly, for the body and mind, the buddhi is at a higher level. For the universe, Atma is at a higher level. So any words coming from Atma will manifest in the universe. It's called manifestation, natural manifestation. This is actually called Shuddha Sankalpa or Satya Sankalpa. Because the Atma or Paramatma is one. Then when he says something, universe will start manifesting it. Prakriti.
So in our case, in a normal person's case, how does he know whether ego is telling or
No. Normal person's case, most of the normal people, like what Satyavati just told, they are using auto-suggestion, hypnosis. They don't know the Atma, Paramatma, ego and all. I want a car. That too, BMW car. So that car I want, he'll start imagining. That's called law of attraction. In that, they'll be able to attract something naturally, because keep on thinking of the car. Some opportunity will try to use and car will come. Like that, something may happen. That's at the operating from the ego level. But now you people in the Vedanta are not at the ego level. Already I have told you, Viveka, discrimination, lower mind, manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, atma. All of you have to learn how to operate from the atma level or sakshi level rather than the ego level. And you have to retrain your mind to operate from that level. Otherwise, mind will again, and mind means ego will again and again go back to the older level. You have to say, I am the Atma. I have the power over the ego. In fact, if you become one with Paramatma, you have the power not on the ego, you have the power over the universe also. When Mata Amritamai, who has passed, not even past 8th standard, 9th standard, she goes in the world people, flood of people will come. Why? Because her words and her presence will affect so many people. She is operating from higher consciousness. Do not try to operate from lower consciousness. Try to operate from higher consciousness. Then manifestation and what has to happen in your life will be very smoother. Again and again, don't fall back into ego. So the Guruji's teaching or Vedanta teaching is to help you to come out, understand ego traps. Come out of the ego traps. Apply it consistently and become free. Freedom is your nature. I want to be free is false. I am already free. I'm getting attracted and trapped by the ego. That understanding is required. Is it clear? Satyavati, did I make it clear? Blocked. No. Tell something. See, there is always, the question is, if I'm telling something, I can learn this. How do I know whether I'm telling from ego or higher consciousness? Okay. When you tell from higher consciousness with clarity, there's no confusion, there's no doubt inside. And Prime Minister,
there is no logic also.
There's no logic also. Prime Minister says road is potholes are there. Can it be repaired? That's all he'll say. He doesn't understand. He does not need to understand who is the contractor, who is the municipality guy. He doesn't have to understand. Similarly, when you operate from higher consciousness, you don't have to understand mechanism. The universal forces called devatas, they'll operate. That's what synchronicity is all about. In fact, when Dani says this has required to happen, it's called sankalpa. It's called Shuddha Sankalpa. He does not know how it will happen. He does not need to. The forces of the universe will operate to make it happen. So when you tell from higher consciousness, that clarity and conviction will be there. If you have doubt, that means you are coming from a lower consciousness. Okay. So,
Guruji, on this point, I have something to say.
Yeah.
So, whether it is ego or coming from higher consciousness, what we are told is whether it is ego or always whatever you ask, universe will give.
Yeah.
Even when ego asks also, it will give. So, why not ask for a higher thing? Like,
Yeah.
ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಿರುವ ಕಾರು ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಬರದು ಅಂತ. So, ask for a higher this thing, moksha, something. Even if ego asks, we will get. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ
all prayers will be answered.
You will get. Whatever you ask, you will get. So ask the higher purpose thing, whatever we want.
I'm saying See, ultimately, I have said many times, be careful when you say something. It will manifest. I had told about Tadastu Devatas. So sometimes it will manifest immediately, sometimes it will manifest postponed. But the universe will fulfill your desires. Okay, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after 10 lifetimes, it will manifest. Your thoughts are like your seeds. The seeds, when you plant in the universe, they will manifest.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it has to happen today, it has happened tomorrow. It may some prarabdha karma may be there. Prarabdha karma is related to past load. Purushartha or sankalpa is related to present moment. Okay, so what you do in the present moment will come in the future. Whether it's tomorrow's future or day after tomorrow's future, after 10 years, we don't know. Because that's the load of prarabdha karma. But it will manifest.
Will manifest.
Yeah, I've told many times. Every thought of yours is like a seed in the universe.
Not in this lifetime.
I can't say when it will manifest, but it will manifest. So that's why you have to be very careful about what you think. I have told many times, Tatastu Devatas. Whatever you say will become reality. Whether reality become today, tomorrow evening, tomorrow morning, yesterday night, or after 1 year, after 10 years, we can't say. Because that's a lot of prarabdha karma. But it will manifest.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ
ಹೌದು.
ಅವ್ರಿರುವಾಗ
Tatastu Devata. We have to, whatever we say, it will become reality. So what happens is Gnani says becomes reality quickly because he is in the present moment. For him, there's no concept of past and future. Okay. So Gnani always lives in the present moment. For him, past is unreal, future is unreal. This moment is real. So that's why many times his words will become reality because his only reality for him is present moment, not the past, not the future. This is called Vak Siddhi. Or Vak Siddhi means whatever you say becomes reality because he lives in the present moment and present moment is only reality for him. There's no concept of future or past.
No, because Ishvara is speaking.
Yeah, I'm saying ultimately Ishvara speaking through him or that moment reality, all they mean same thing.
For Ishvara is at the past, present, everything is present.
Correct. I'm saying Gnani is also like that. Now, past, present, and present moment is present. So you have a concept of, okay, will it manifest today or tomorrow, day after tomorrow? Then you have a concept of future. Okay. But whatever we say to the universe will manifest. That's why we have to be very careful about what we speak. Are we clear? Shall we close this discussion?
Some things you need you need to think of or be in the future to plan what is to be done. We cannot be present at that time, no, Guruji.
No. See, the question is who is planning?
Huh.
So a person who is in deep ignorance, when he plans, he will plan for the future. When a Gnani plans, he plans for the present. Because he has no concept of past and future. For you, it may appear like a planning for the future. For Gnani, it's present moment. So Gnani knows when he starts speaking, he knows it's happening in the present moment. He may say tomorrow we'll do something, but for him tomorrow is today, now.
Yes, Guruji.
Right.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay.